Mike, check, check, check. Justin Hunt, the company man, chilling in the company man cave, swimming through archives. I normally save most of the interviews that I conduct for bigger pieces, so there's a lot of conversations I've had that I never actually put out in whole on their own. I just found this conversation I had with Benny the Butcher this time last year. This is before Plugs I Met dropped. It's super insightful, talks about Griselda history, his rise to notoriety. It's wild hearing Benny's perspective before all of the awesomeness that's rained down on him over the past 12 months. Take a listen. Let me know what you think. Here's Benny.
Yeah, it's tainted. I remember like a year or two ago before I got on, you know what I'm saying? I meet a chick, or, you know what I mean, if she don't know who I am already, she asks what I do. I tell her I do music, but I say like I'm an engineer or something. You know what I mean? It got corny to even say you was a rapper to me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even like saying I was a rapper. Tell her I'm an engineer, I'm an A&R or some crazy shit like that. That was better than saying you was a rapper.
You think that's still the case?
Well, not for me now. I'm a little lit. You know what I mean? I'm a little lit, so it's different. Like when you in a process of becoming something, and you don't want to, and everybody tainted and saturated the industry, saturated the market. I didn't want to say like, oh, I'm a rapper, and people look at me like, oh, he's just a typical mixtape putting out nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't the case at all. So I didn't even want them to think of me that way. So I just stayed away from it.
When did you get to that point where you were like, you know, when you first felt lit, when everything felt like it was going in the right direction?
Man, it's gradually, you know what I'm saying? Because every 3 months or every few months or a few weeks, shit changed for me. Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm still fresh into this, very much so. So shit changes for me if I get to, like, I was just backstage at the Woo shit with Ray and Ghost, and that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, my talent earned me a little bit of that to be around them niggas and you know what I'm saying, in that company, you know what I mean? So I'm realizing, okay, moves being made or just certain shit like that. If certain artists who will acknowledge me, or, you know what I'm saying, I just headline my own tour. I'm kind of in the middle of that, doing shit like that. Because I remember, like, after the Sway freestyle, I was thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Right before we went on the first Griselda tour, and I'm like, damn, maybe I could do some shit like this on my own. You know what I'm saying? That shit, here it is. You know what I mean?
How did Griselda start? For people who don't know, like if you had to break down, you know, the beginnings of Griselda, where y'all were at, how y'all vibed, how did everything come together?
Okay. Because when people ask me this, I let everybody know I was kind of looking through a window myself, you know what I'm saying, watching West put everything together. So now, I remember West, like 2014, like I would see like little blogs about West doing what he do. And it's like, I was always like doing in the middle of my thing, what I had going on. And we always connected on what we connected on. We dropped mixtapes together, street entertainment. We were street entertainment before Griselda. Griselda is basically street entertainment, you know what I mean, on steroids. It was me, Conway, Sheen Gun Black, West, motherfucking Cutter, you know what I'm saying? And we did this music shit, so West just, everybody parted their own ways, niggas doing bids, you know what I'm saying? Conway gets shot, my machine gun die, you know what I'm saying? Me and West getting locked up back and forth, so that, I guess like him starting Griselda was like him taking another crack at it. And this what it's evolved to. Him and Conway was doing their thing, and I was on the other side doing my thing on my own. And then when he got a situation together, he put me in, like, yo, Buzz, this shit about to be crazy. I'm about to make this move. You in? I'm like, hell yeah, man, what kind of question is that? You know what I'm saying? And so it just bubbled into what it is right now today, the fashion, the music, the art, you know what I'm saying, into everything that it is today now. It's crazy.
It made me put me on to West Side's eBay merch prices.
Right.
My boy Ott, he's the first person I know who's a super fan of everything Griselda. And he's always been talking about how y'all don't really put your music out like that in the same way that other people generally do. I went to the pop-up y'all did at, I think it was Apartment B.
Apartment 4B. Shout the homies out.
Line was crazy.
Around the corner, right.
The brand is
right,
official, and it feels fast to me. Is it fast to you? You just mentioned 2014, we're in 2018.
I don't feel like it's fast. I feel like the Griselda imprint I could see how people say that's fast, but West, his rise to where he at wasn't fast. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a person where in the 90s, you feel what I'm saying, was like putting together clothes and shit. This is a person in the 90s was telling us like, yo, we gonna get together, we gonna mob and we gonna do this, or we gonna write this song. Was forming groups, you know what I'm saying? Like we was doing this as kids. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just on steroids now. Everything that he's doing right now was the shit that I always seen in him. And that's so cliche to say because I know people say that all the time, but that's real shit. I knew him my whole life. Everything that he doing now is he always had the fly shit when we was kids going to school. You know what I'm saying? He always was the rapper. He was putting us on, and me was like, yo, y'all ain't hear this shit yet? Yo, y'all ain't hear, you know what I'm saying? I remember the fucking Redman, Muddy Water shit. He was the first nigga with that. He was the first nigga with the fucking the purple tape around us. He was the first nigga, and he really was running around here like in grade school, like with 2 chains around his neck and shit like that. So that's always been him. That Griselda, I guess, I don't know what it is. He just, after Conway getting shot, after Machine Gun dying, I guess that put him in a place where he kind of felt like his back was to the wall, and it was like either all or nothing. It remind me of Jeezy's story, because Jeezy said the same thing, how he fucking he was fucking with niggas, he was putting money behind their music, and niggas was fucking off. So he said he had to rap. So that kind of remind me of Buzz, because you know Conway was managing Conway. I know he tell that story all the time, and Conway ended up getting shot, and that slowed shit down. So he kind of felt like, you know, Machine Gun died. You know, keep saying that because him and my brother was like this. You know what I'm saying? West is my older cousin. That nigga love me. He treat me like a little cousin. When I say that, he just make sure I'm all right. He'd call me and text me. And I don't know little nigga shit, but he looks after me. You know what I mean? So him and Machine Gun was closer to me and him is. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. So I guess all those things happened to put him in a position where he had to feel like, yo, this gotta succeed. And that shit just took off, the way he did that shit. You know what I mean?
Y'all are the first cats that I know from Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
What's Buffalo like?
Man.
Just for people who never been. I know the Bills. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's close to Syracuse. I feel like I might be wrong.
No, you're right. It's 2 hours away from Syracuse. That's close. Now Buffalo is a blue collar city. You know what I'm saying? It's a segregated city also. You know what I'm saying? It's people. When you hear our stories about Buffalo, it can't confuse you because we talk about our side. You know what I'm saying? The east side, where we from, is poverty stricken. Like, you know what I mean? Just remind me like of them hoods in Detroit, them hoods in Cleveland. It's just a fucked up side of town, you know what I mean? And that's where the black people come from. But it's a lot of good shit going on in there, but we don't get to see it, we don't get to enjoy that, or we don't get to experience none of that because it's not for us, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a segregated city. So, you know what I mean? It's a city where people, for some reason, people in the city, like, to them, it's synonymous with failure from the Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like really that shit play psychologically on some people from there, you feel what I'm saying? The Super Bowls, it's never been a major artist from there, and there has been a couple people from there who go on to do great things, but a lot of times people say they from other places. Or a lot of times people say, where you from? They say upstate New York, or they say Western New York. They won't say Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? Like, we made it cool to say Buffalo. Like, if you from there, and we made it cool to say, like, no, Buffalo. You know what I mean? That's where the fuck I'm from. I wouldn't have it any other way, but, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those places, you know what I'm saying? Even I was kicking it with a shorty, and she was saying some shit, like, she asked me where I'm from. Like, I'm from Buffalo. She was like, it's people from there. You know what I'm saying? So Buffalo is one of those places. It's not known for too many things, but I'm here to tell you today, and if you listen to any Griselda music, Buffalo is that place. It's just like any fucking place in America. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo is the average city in America, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is going on and wherever you at, trust me, it's going on in Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? And if you could make it from Buffalo, you can make it from anywhere, because like you said, who you know made it out of Buffalo? You don't know nobody, so Buffalo is a place. If you can make it out of Buffalo, you can make it from out of fucking anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
I'm from South Carolina. Sammy Watkins played for Clemson. He ended up playing for the Buffalo.
Yeah, hell yeah. We love Sammy. Even though he gone, we love Sammy in Buffalo.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a cool cat, man. He's a cool cat. I'm always like the other thing I always think about too, right now is, I prefaced it in the beginning when I said that, you know, it seems like it's hard to be an MC now, like especially a skills-based MC, someone who's just nice, because everything else comes with so much else, right? Like trolling is a real thing now.
Right.
Like, I used to think calling somebody a troll was an insult, but now I think it's a compliment. You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference between trolling and marketing in your
To me, it's a. I mean, I'm from the old school. You know what I mean? I'm from the old school, so I'm still on old school rules and old school principles. So I kind of don't believe in that, all that trolling to get your name out there. I kind of don't believe in that, but I'm gonna be honest. Seeing the temperature and the nature of this game, how it is today, I can understand why these people do shit that they do. I don't agree with it, but I can understand it. You know what I mean? I don't get into all of that, and you know what I mean? I see niggas going back and forth on, you know what I mean? To me, it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that one day, like, this game don't just change my mind and just, you know what I'm saying? Because I can see shit happening that where this business, it'll mold niggas' brains and it'll mold your opinions into something else. So I'm just trying to stay pure. All that trolling and all that shit is crazy, but it's a part of the game. You know what I mean? You watch people do it and get lit. You watch people who just famous for trolling. You don't know shit about them. Like, they literally are trolls, and they got the most followers, and they getting booked for walkthroughs. Motherfucker might got a video out, a song, and with a feature on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the nature of the game. So I understand it.
Yeah. Regions, I don't think regions are as important anymore, but I think it's really interesting the way people act like New York isn't still winning. Like, just generally speaking. I know most of the focus is always focused on the city, and you guys are breaking new territory coming out.
Right, exactly.
Y'all are moving in massive ways. But, like, I think what people mean when they talk about that is a specific style of MCing, a style of rapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are coming gritty, y'all are coming off kilter, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are coming with, like that shit that you just feel in your chest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think, like you saying, I think, like, niggas don't think it's cool to rap no more. So they doing other things, they chasing other things in other lanes, and people fuck with us, the legends fuck with us, and the fans and the supporters fuck with us, because they like these niggas who from nowhere, who got this spotlight, who could be doing anything, who could be chasing radio airplay, who could be doing it, you know what I'm saying, just for nothing, but it's so much purpose behind the music, and we rather give niggas quality music just to give people anything for a few radio spins, or, you know what I'm saying, like I tell people, don't get it fucked up. I know how to rap any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? We know how to make auto-tune shit, trap music and everything like that, but it's really about branding and really about setting precedents, you know what I'm saying? I'm an OG. I don't know how young niggas think I am. I'm 33, I'm about to be 34. So it's like, it's setting precedents. The young niggas could do it, but what I want to do, I want to be known for this, you know what I'm saying? I want to be remembered. It's about legacy to me, you feel what I'm saying? And I want to showcase my talent. I don't want to, of course, I'm gonna make a ton of fucking money, but when Benny the Butcher name come up, I want niggas to say, like, yo, he rap. He know how to rap. I want the legends and the respect amongst my peers, you know what I'm saying? That's what's important to me.
What was your conversation with Wu like when you're backstage? When you're talking to him? What they say to you?
Just telling me that, keep doing what you're doing, man, moving around. This was Ray telling me, I see you moving around, you know what I'm saying? Just acknowledging what I'm doing, because they know that motivates a guy like me, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to motivate me, man, and giving me pointers, you know what I'm saying? Just kick it, but those like the big bros, you know what I'm saying? Chopped it up with Ghost real quick. That was my first time meeting Ghost, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm on an album, that shit crazy, the Lost Tapes. So it's just like, you know what I mean? They doing like this with niggas because they know that motivates us, you know what I'm saying? To go motivate other people. You know what I'm saying?
It keeps them young too, though.
No, real shit. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to see them smiling and to enjoy something. Like this young shit that we got going on, this new shit. It's good to see them excited about that. You know what I mean? Real shit.
Does it matter to be like on the radio or like Rap Caviar? Like does playlist charting?
Not to me.
Not at all.
Not to me, because I'm pretty sure that it plays some type of part, you know what I mean? But I know I got a long way to go. I got a long way to go, but everything that I've done been with no radio airplay. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna say, everything that Westside done, everything that Conway done been with no radio airplay. And there's a ton of other artists like that. The fans find the music. It's different channels. And it, like I always say this too, it would behoove the radio to play it because people is listening to other shit, not listening to the radio because they not playing the shit that the people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So it don't mean nothing to me. For people who trying to get lit and all that, like I said, it was a difference from like, it's popularity right now, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to be popular, then yes, radio airplays everything. But I run into a whole bunch of fans and supporters who support my music and they support other artists who people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they find the music through different channels. If you listen to the radio, you're gonna hear what the radio play. If you on the underground circuit, you're gonna hear what's on the underground circuit. So they constantly finding new artists who they fuck with. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming from the radio and they supporting music. I watch my homeboy Flea like mail out a whole bunch of shit that he just dropped independently off his page. You know, Camino do his shit and people don't, there's no radio airplay. This nigga sell his anti-gun violence hoodies and shirts and shit like that, sell his hats and sell his music and sell his vinyls and he don't get no radio airplay. You know what I'm saying? And he feed himself and his family off of that music, so it ain't about the radio.
What about playlists though? Like, is there, like, to me, playlists are kind of like the new radio.
Yeah, it is. On Spotify and shit like that, right? Yeah, because I go to check my shit and see how many playlists I've been added to, you know what I mean? You're right. And you don't need, that's why I say you don't need that no more. As long as you got Spotify and you upload on your catalog and your fans are up to date on your catalog, you don't need all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is another segment we do. It's called Essentials.
Mm-hmm.
It's for people who may not be up on your catalog,
Mm-hmm.
might not know about your history.
Mm-hmm.
So, for people who haven't heard, what are 3 essential Benny the Butcher verses, and what tracks or what album are they on, and why?
Okay, that's easy. The introduction to Benny the Butcher should be, by all means, should be Shower Shoe Lords on the Fly God album. That should be your introduction to Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to get a little deeper, you should go to 17, no, I'm moving too fast. You should go to Dirty Needles off of My First Brick featuring Conway. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you just wanna see like who the fuck is this dude, like do he really got it, go back to Supreme Blientele. You feel what I'm saying? Go to Supreme Blientele when that fucking the first song, Gods Don't Bleed. You know what I'm saying? And those is all songs that I got with other people. So because by the time you listen to those 3 verses, you're gonna be begging. You're gonna wanna know. You're gonna wanna know like what the fuck is he really like that? You're gonna need more. You're gonna wanna know. You're gonna feel like you know me. Is he really like that? So Shower Shoe Lords, Fly God album. Dirty Needles off of My First Brick. That's my joint. Gods Don't Bleed featuring Kiss and Westside Gun off Supreme Blientele. Those essentials.
My First Brick, that was 2016?
That was 2016.
16, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, what are you working on now? What do you want people to check for?
Hey, yo, right now, the shit that I'm working on is Tana Talk 3. That's the album. That's about to come out. You know what I'm saying? That's about to come out like in the next 45 days. I'm about to get the cover back, you know what I'm saying? All produced by Derringer Alchemist. That rich, thick Griselda sound. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on a joint with Bronze Nazareth. A whole shit produced by Bronze Nazareth. I'm working on a Benny and Camino tape. I'm working on some shit with Harry Fraud. What else? I'm working on some shit with Dark Low, Stabbed and Shot 2, you know what I'm saying? I keep the reels rolling. I'm gonna keep dropping, you know what I'm saying? But Tana Talk 3, that's gonna be the alpha omega, you know what I'm saying? That's where you're gonna really get to know me. And just for the fans out there, for the people who do know me, when you hear my music, you probably feel like you know me, but when you hear this album, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of shit I haven't spoken on that I'm speaking on this album, Tana Talk 3.
For example?
Just basically the relationship with my mother, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I talk about my cases all the time. I talk about my prison time all the time, but I'm gonna show you on Tana Talk 3, I show you how I got there. know what I'm saying, what led me to that point. You feel what I'm saying? So, dope. You know what I mean? Royce the 5'9", Mayhem, Loren, Conway, Westside Gun. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that rich Griselda sound.
I remember it looked so iconic, man, during the BT Cypher. Griselda behind him and everything.
Yo, man, that was one of the, at that day, even still, that's like one of my biggest hip hop moments. Meeting Marshall, you know what I'm saying, shaking his hand. I'm saying, like, he watching a monitor as I rap, you know what I'm saying, and I know he over there, and it's another rapper, you know, rapper to rapper shit, like ball player to ball player, you know what I mean, that type of shit. So I feel like, is he sizing my bars up, like, you know what I mean? But real, that was fun. That was fun right there to get to do that.
Shady's such an interesting label to me because I don't know any other label that has signed 3 people who have gotten shot in the face or head. Like 50 got shot in the face, Obi got shot in the head eventually.
Right, and Conway. Right, real shit.
Like break your face rap.
You know real shit.
I kind of feel like it's one of the last bastions of consistent lyricism. Now, right? I think when you looked at like Shady in the beginning, there was like with D12, there was also like a comic-y side to things.
Right.
Like that in a very long time.
No, especially with the Slaughterhouse and like even like the Yellow Wolf, you know what I'm saying? That changed the temperature of it. And Westside Gun and Conway definitely changed everything. You know what I'm saying? How you look at the label.
Yeah, man. I have a theory, and I want you to, you know, share your thoughts on it. I feel like, again, I look around and rap seems like way bigger than hip hop right now. Like, I feel like anybody could rap. Like, I see like country songs that are rapping. I wouldn't call that hip hop. You know,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. I see these kids come up and they straight diss hip hop, but I think they mean rap, but they think about it, I guess, you know, so hand in hand.
Yeah, they do. You know what I'm saying?
Does it feel like there's a distinction now, like for culturally speaking?
It don't.
When you see everybody, does it look like hip hop? Does it feel like hip hop?
No, it don't look like, it don't feel like, most importantly, don't sound like. But I try not to be. I try to be like, damn, is we that old, or is we in our feelings when we say shit like that? Because I do feel that way. But like you said, it's not rap. What the fuck they want us to do about it? You know what I'm saying? If it's not what we grow up on, because I was just in the whip riding last night, drunk as a bitch, leaving the studio. We was listening to fucking Memphis Bleak. Yo, I grew up like a regular cat. Summer of 1999, that was the Bible for me and my right hand man. That was our first summer getting our hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? And we was listening to music like that. You know what 14, 15-year-old little boys listen to? I fuck that bitch on the, I pop it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's cool, but we was listening to music that informed us at that young age. So the temperature is different, you know what I'm saying? The temperature is different. It's just not what we used to.
Do you think there's still a competitive nature just from you know, an MC standpoint?
Yeah, I think so. I could tell how the way these niggas don't want to do songs to me. It's definitely a competitive nature. Nobody wants to. They don't want you to step on their toes. Like it's sneaky competitive nature, but definitely these niggas' egos are so big. They don't want to shed no light on nobody else doing their motherfucking thing. They don't want that light to get smaller and smaller. Yeah, definitely competitive.
That sounds scary to me, man.
Yeah.
I thought MC's supposed to be confident. What's happening?
Oh man, they confident in other things, man. Niggas be confident in other things. They confident in their money, cause you know everybody make money though. They confident in their jewelry and all that. But when it comes to rhyming skills, niggas not too confident. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not too confident, and they hide behind everything else. They hide behind all the glitz and glamour and the loopholes and the sales and all of that. But like I said, when I walk in the room, I don't give a fuck how big your watch is. I don't give a fuck if you got a Raven limo parked the fuck outside. You gonna know I could rap better than you, period. You know what I mean? And that's what means something to me, because we all getting paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I mean, I ain't counting another man money, but we all getting paper, so like I can rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like imagine we watching the NBA game and we see some shit. We see a nigga dunk the ball, and we, as fans, we looking like, damn, he dunked that shit hard as hell. But you got niggas like Kobe at home watching it, you got LeBron on the sideline watching it, like, that shit was weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who really do it, like, that shit weak. Now, with me, it ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna be some type of honor amongst thieves. It's gonna be respect from our peers. They gonna know, like, no, he go. he go. Even if we more popular than him, even da-da-da-da, he go. That's all I want, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Royce told me, we gonna get money, niggas gonna get money. You know what I'm saying? We made it to this point, you're gonna get money, you know what I'm saying? It's about legacy.
Royce is incredible to me because I feel like he got better when he got sober.
He did. So I fucking hate keep telling the story, but then nigga like, I keep telling stories about this nigga because the experience has been in the studio with him just been like that. Like fucking first time in the studio with that nigga, we on tour. Are we on tour? I'm not sure, anyway. We in there, we in heaven, he in there, that's the studio name. And we in there, and all night, he's not sleeping. He's walking around the studio, he's writing shit, he got on sunglasses and no shoes on and shit, pajama pants and shit. And he's just really walking around and he's crafting. And he got an engineer that he got just to work all night. And he's writing verses and he asked me like, yo, you wanna get on this? And I'm getting on it. He goes to another, yo, you wanna get on this? And I'm just getting on it. Like me and Royce knocked 4 songs out that night. And it's like, I was sleepy as a bitch, but I could not go to sleep if he wasn't going to sleep. I couldn't, you know what I mean? I'm like, this nigga, and I was just inspired by that because he don't got to do that. Like, he good. I'm pretty sure he don't got to put out another album. And then seeing niggas like that in that position up all night, that shit inspired the fuck out of me. I knew what I had to do. And I went back home telling everybody like, man, you thought we was working? We ain't working shit. You got to turn this shit all the way up because everybody could rap at this level. And not even could rap, they going hard. You know what I mean? They up all night, they busting their pencil. That shit was inspirational to me.
Word up. Big shout out to Benny the Butcher. He's in the zone right now. Let me know what you think of that conversation in the comments section below. Also, make sure you like and subscribe the channel. Follow @TheCompanyMan on everything. It's all happening.